Alright, so this is going to be a short video on veganism and why you should be a vegan. So veganism is the ethical stance against the unnecessary exploitation of sentient beings, the suffering of them, the negative sensations, the rights violations, where practically possible, of course. So that would extend to your diet. And that's because of the animal agriculture industries. They're horrible. The victims are bloody and suffering. You should not support them through supply and demand by buying animal products. It's unnecessary because you can live off plant foods. So yeah, that's an easy right in front of you change. It's a bare minimum requirement, in my opinion. So some few debunk arguments people bring up against veganism is meat's required for health and stuff. There's lacking nutrients. It's just like B12 though. Is B12 though is the argument. Obviously you can just take a supplement for that. And obviously name the trait will come up if you think so. But name the trait, it's based on the premise that you think human abattoirs, if they were to exist, or human agriculture for food, if you thought that was wrong and you thought animal agriculture was okay, you'd have to name the trait that's true of the animals, that if it was true of humans would make it justified. And even if you have a huge trait stack, it falls into absurdity. You can't be, there's no good arguments, sadly. Even if you're a moral nihilist, subjectivist. So obviously I'm a moral realist. I think suffering sucks. I think it's objectively bad, but that's not necessary for veganism. So yeah, I lived in cognitive dissonance for a long time. It withered me down, and I had to change eventually. And I'm sure a lot of people watching this video probably have a similar experience with the veganism argument and the behavior change through food habits. Yeah, it just basically, for me, I just withered down and eventually I changed. Otherwise I'd probably be dead. Yeah, simple as that, guys. Just a simple right in front of you change. You ought to be vegan, guys. Please try.